Hello Aquarius, kia ora koutou katoa, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is your reading for May 2021, for the month of May 2021. Wow, far out, we're moving into the 5th per month, holy smokes. So anyway, I'm just trying to get my head around there. I don't know how many times I've thought about that today with some of the other readings, and it's still like, even when I say it with yous, you know, you guys and gals, it's like, yeah, it's just it's moving quite quickly, isn't it? So when we look at it, or when I look at it this way. So anyway, welcome, welcome. I'm just going to these ones starting to shuffle along the way there. So so this is for, yeah, you Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus. So if you don't know what your other signs are, check out in the description box below. There is a link there that will take you to a website that will help you figure that out, so you can have a look at it, because I do encourage like checking out what your other signs are saying for you, because it can give you a better overall view about what is going on for you. That's if you choose. No, it's just a suggestion. And the other reason why I say that is for those of you who are not quite understanding what is, if this isn't resonating with you fully, or in a specific way, then yeah, that's why I'm saying check out what your other signs are saying. So let me see. So yeah, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd love to make it grow, and so I can reach more people with the content. It is free, so I like doing it. But it'd be good to like grow my channel a bit more. Also, if you're watching this on Facebook, please feel able to follow me on my page if you haven't followed me on my page yet. So you will have noticed, for some of you, that I haven't been on social media as often as I used to be. Life, things are changing, life gets going, and it can't fit everything in. However, there has been some learning and processing, on a spiritual level, on a soul level, on an emotional level, on a physical level, and all sorts of things going on. So and things do change and evolve, and I feel like I want to, there's that sort of thing that may be going on for you too, Aquarius, where you may have pulled away from things. So I'm kind of feeling like I just want to clarify something. So often they're the clairsentient side, or the clear, or the empath side of me, I start to talk as though I am, or express myself as though I am, the sign that I'm working with. Okay, so this may resonate with you as well. But hang on a moment, they're saying, yep, hang on a moment. And you may be saying, hang on a moment, like this is what's happened with me, blah, 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 blah. What I'm hearing is that, yes, it has, and because I'm hearing like there is something to do with guidance in here, and sorry, they're jumping all over the show here, guidance, and they're just wanting me to there is some sort of guidance there that's coming through, that is, why there are the messages that are coming through. Okay, let me just pause there. So I'm feeling like there's something to pause. Then you may be maybe needing to take some time to pause and reset your energy. Okay, so there's been something that's been happening around you lately that's kind of got you maybe in a bit of a flurry, and talking about like just pausing. So now I'm just going back to where I was going before, talking about before, that there has been some changes and stuff with things in general, but in the bigger picture is it has been, it affects all areas of our lives when we work on ourselves, and which is bloody cool, because it means we're shifting from out of a funny little zone that we were in before, or a big zone that we're in before, but it's all about growth and evolvement, so and that sort of thing. So where are they going? Yeah, okay. So now we've got these 4 cards that are from the Sacred Web Oracle deck. And so this first row talks about, we're looking at, what the overall energy is, you could say. So I'm just going to move. My flow is a little bit different lately. So basically it's on the same lines as like mind, body, spirit, soul sort of energy here going on. And it's like, but anyway, we'll just go with it. So then we're going to look at the current energy, like the overall, there's the current energy, and then there is some, what may be coming up for you to take a look at, and or some ways and, you know, of encouragement, or, you know, some solutions of maybe how you can get around with it and give you an idea. And it may be, you may actually already, it may be already answering some questions and for you, and, you know, confirming actually, for some of you, actually what you already know, which is cool, which is really cool. Okay, that one's come out. So we're looking at the guidance here. The first one here, this is an albatross here. This beautiful big bird here. The 4 and the 6, so there's a bit of a grounding in your own humility. There's guidance there. So what I'm hearing with that is like guidance is like taking, you know, following your own guidance, basically listening to your intuition, because I feel like this is about you grounding and being, you know, being humble about something, you know, going into that humble space, basically. Okay, but it's like, but 6 is about, you know, okay. 6 is about, you know, taking the next step as well. Because 5, and, you know, and like you're knowing what energy you need to be in, but it's like now it's like stepping into what that energy is all about. So, but you're needing to ground yourself, so you're not going in your head all the time. You know, not being airy fairy like, but like sometimes, you know, when we don't. When something throws us off track, sometimes we go in our head, and it can feel like we're a little bit, our head's in the clouds or something, like, to use, you know, for a lack of a better expression. But I'm just looking up because there's a big spider that's crawling across my ceiling, and it's better not crawl over this way. So there may be something, you know, something like a big spider or something like that that's, you know, in your life. There may be something big that's coming up, and it better not come my way. Or you may be anticipating something, but it may not be, you know, and I think, I wonder if you're like looking at it like there's not something big coming up, and you may be like, you know, overthinking it, or thinking that you can't do it, but actually you can do it, you know. So there's that, you know, it's like, I feel like there's like, I better not fail at this, or I better not, you know, muck it up. I wanted to say the F word there, or the F word wanted to come out, but I was like, no, muck it up will be fine. So, because then we're moving into the horse on a physical level here. This horse talks about new endeavors, like number 27. So this is about relationships, about creating a relationship with ourselves, or with yourself in particular, but also, you know, your relationship with others. And, you know, the 7 for me is about, you know, creating, that creation side of things, and that actually, you know, what we can create, or you can create whatever it is that you want to create, because you are, you know, only we can do that. And seeing yourself as being a creator, or the creator of whatever it is that, you know, you want to do, be, have, and give in your life. On the spiritual level, there seems to be a sense of longing there. So there's something, you know, 13 there. So 1 and 3 is about balance. 1 is like, you know, something new that's coming in, and bringing a little bit of balance for this longingness on a spiritual level. So you may be like, you know, going into a new journey on that side, like with your intuition, or spiritual journey in some sort of way. But a new journey, you know, and beginning something new that may bring up a whole lot of things for you. So, you know, whatever that is. And it may be that you are more listening to your intuition, or something's coming up, and you're like, and you feel, you know, and you maybe just trying to discern what it is that, you know, is that my intuition or not. But this is about some inner guidance I'm hearing. It's like listening to that inner guidance. And the only way we're going to figure it out is, you know, by taking, you know, being consciously aware of what is going on within us, but also what's going on without us, and what influences we have, or that are letting us into help make that decision or not. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So in number 10 here, there's something moving, there's something shifting, because there is the word trust. So whatever it is, it's like on a soul level, there's the learning is probably something to do with trusting yourself, trusting the universe, trusting what is coming to you. So I'm kind of feeling for some of you may be on a journey, like working with, spirit, and working just with your intuition even, and yourself, and discovering, new parts of you, areas of you. Basically, I'm just going to put those there. So anyway, on the mindset, we're going to move on. So there's something about the here with the Four of Pentacles. So that maybe, like this is about you expanding yourself, branching out, and, looking beyond what is already there. So typically the Four of Pentacles is, talks about, in other decks, mostly in the traditional decks, this talks about, holding on too tightly for some, with to money or something, whether it be someone or energy. But I love the way this one is portrayed as, this picture here. It's like, sometimes we, when we, it's like that, that saying, like, when we can't see, sometimes we can't see what we already have, and which is why this, this blindfolded, which I love about this one, is like the blindfolded is on this man, and even though, because obviously he can't see what he has, but he can touch it, he can feel it, and he can smell it, like being out in the, in the field. So often that's what that, the Four of Pentacles talks about, is not being able to see what what you already have. So, but there is, you already got it, it's already there, but it's like, as soon as we go into that enclosed space and we start to hold on too tightly for what we can only see that we do have, it's like we shut down those doors of a manifestation, or the energy of it. We don't, we're not allowing ourselves to accept what else is coming through, because there may be something good, really good, or just, better, or just as good, that's around the corner. Okay, so then we have, coming down on the mind here, we got the Page of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. So there's something new that comes, there's a new way, there's something shifts in your perspective, or something shifts in the sense that, you've obviously moved on from the Four of Pentacles and you figured it out. So you're moving into like the next phase of something, beginning of beautiful and new, because you've opened up the door. I really like that, because I'm just thinking like you've just walked through that door in the forest, because there's the door there with the light in the background, and that ready to walk through. But if you're not seeing it with the blindfold, you may feel it or sense it. But he was like walking through that door, and like there's a new beginning, or a new sense of, like I'm just showing, energy, new energy, a new way of looking at things, a new, there's something beginning where you're starting off with something small and creating it. It's beautiful. For some of you, so it's just giving me different ways of explaining it too, because there's a lot, there's a lot of you out there, and hopefully you'll get what they're talking about. And with this new endeavors with this horse, it's absolutely beautiful. So if the Queen of Cups is, very much in tune with her emotions here, sitting in a calm space, I'm just feeling really calm, and like it's like, I don't know, even though I'm not entirely sure what's going on, there is that sense of calm anyway, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, and I do feel like whatever that new endeavor is, has got something, like there's a shift in the emotional things, where there's that sense of more calmness going on within you, like moving from this Page of Pentacles, because you can see now what the new is, and coming into this new stuff opens new doors. And then we have the Emperor here underneath the Queen of Cups. It's like, he's an authoritative figure. He's a lot like, to me, he has a bit of all of the kings in him, but he's more, he just takes charge of things, and there's a sense of, getting, being that leader by taking the next step. And I just feel like with this new beginning here, it's like you taking a next step into stepping into your own power, basically, into your own being and that your own knowing of what actually how you can make things happen, not just like manifest them, but it's not putting out what it is that you want like a vision board and manifesting it, but it's actually that part of that manifestation is us taking action to help make things happen. Then all these other doors start to open up. So there's on what Spirit are talking about, there's different ways of manifesting, but it's like the thing is of like taking action with whatever it is to open up these doors. Wow, it's quite powerful. But it's being like these new endeavors. It's like, even though I feel there's something about being in that calm space, and I have celestite crystal here, which is really a nice crystal to have around you to keep you in that that beautiful calm space, or be in that space. And for me, it's very grounding. But then we have the Emperor here, so like very fire energy there, ready to go and lead and take charge of the situation or situations, the experience, and the experience of what it is, where it is you're wanting to be, what you're wanting to do, be, give, and have in your life. Wow. Because then we have the longing. So, and when we do that, that longing starts to dissipate, because we're starting to make things happen, or you're starting to make things happen. And here we have with the Four of Cups here as well. There is something there, the gift within is like there's 3 cups in front of him. I love how they've got the, in symmetry there, but then the one that he's holding, but there's holding that cup, there's a celebration in a different sense, in a way. Or that centered and that knowingness, because I'm just feeling like then that intuitive sign thingy, and there's that inner knowing. This is about you like tuning into your intuition, that inner knowing, inner tuition here. And maybe that's something that it's like you've been longing for, is like because what I'm hearing is meditation, connecting in with the self, which is kind of maybe some of you may be feeling like you're disconnected, but you're actually not, because things are evolving. But what I am hearing here is, and seeing here, is like meditation and going into nature. Because it's like, it's there, everything is there. And see, here we have the 3 of Cups just underneath it. So there's that celebration, celebrating yourself, celebrating, those emotions, whatever emotions they are. It's celebrating because there's some sort of movement. And I like this one because it's like there's something new. There's something new that's born, come from, like they say, the 2 of Cups, a relationship that was coming together, a friendship, and then it's expanded into like 3 people there, 3 friends. But then the 4 of Cups is like being in that sense of gratitude, being grateful for what you do have, and as you're moving in your own space, in your own being. Okay. Now we're moving into, moving along here, where we have on a soul level, the Knight of Wands. There's that trust there. It's trusting yourself to take the next move, make the next move in your life, in whatever direction where you're wanting to go. So only you can do that. Now I'm loving this one because there's all that knowledge and that wisdom that on this horse's mane, this horse's tail, that's like, in front of you and behind you, but it's like, I don't know, but this horse, when I say it's not just any old horse, it's a unicorn. Gosh, Lesley. But there's something special about it, and I feel like, so it's like what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is like, because I didn't even notice it was a unicorn, I don't know why, I usually know it's a unicorn, but it's like there's something going on where in your mind, it's like not the vision, open your mind. Gosh. But there's definitely something moving. And the Knight of Wands has a lot of passion and a lot of, and likes to get moving with things. So this is about you, utilizing his energy to get you moving, to move on with, something that you are wanting, that that your soul desires, that's like whatever that is. Because it's like, otherwise, there is, it's because we've ended up here. There's moving past the struggle and frustration of yourself, what has been going on with the Five of Wands. So that's about struggle and frustration. And generally it's to do with ourselves, but as you know, when maybe somebody else is in the picture or something else is happening is around, but it's like now, you know, looking at what is yours and what is not yours, working with that. And because I'm just hearing like, it's like this Knight of Wands energy is here, but it's like helping you, giving you the, you know, the energy to break down those barriers and not be, you know, not be caught up in what is seemingly there. Okay, it's because here we have the celebration here. So if I'm looking from this from another point of view, there's the celebration, you know, there's the guidance that's coming through, that's coming from this one here, but is to move past that. So there may be something that's frustrating you here with your guidance and what you're listening to or doing. Thinking that you're hearing, it's like being grounded. Like what I'm hearing is, you know, meditation, grounded, being grounded. Because here we have the world, you know, the world is there. It's, you know, the world only looks like what it looks like if we, you know, what we think it looks like for us. It's opening up your, the world for you, opening up your mind, because the world really is your oyster. It's a bit cliche-ish, I know, but it's what we make of it, okay? Because I'm just going back to this Four of Pentacles here. It's like seeing, you know, this is, you know, you're maybe not seeing what is actually there. With the Pentacles, there's some sort of movement, but it's actually moving on into something new as well. Beautiful. See, here's the Five of Wands here. It's like shifting. Your soul is like, there may be on a soul level. There is something about moving. I'm hearing you may have been or maybe get a little bit frustrated with yourself, with what's going on, where you feel like it's not moving quick enough. But I'm just hearing, just be patient on saying that. The Wands, you know, let's deal with that, sort it out, because that is there. The Emperor is there to help you. The world is there. It's something is opening up for you. Here we have the Six of Wands, you know, walking here, you know, it's like, that's about a celebration, like you overcome something. So it's like, this is why it's like, you know, there's that Five of Wands there, the Six of Wands here. It's like the world, somehow there's something shows up in your world, but it's like you've just changing your perspective or perception and what's in your mind about how the world looks for you. We can make our own world look like whatever it likes, but it's like, you know, we've got to take action with something, because the Six of Wands has come up. So you must overcome something, or there is the opportunity to overcome something, but it's like at the end of the day, free will. Once again, it's up to you. Nine of Swords here on a spiritual level. It's like there may be something that is going on with you where you are, you know, like there may be some fears and nightmares about something, but it's in your head. So not letting your thoughts, whatever's going on in your head, get away with you, like spiritually wise. So you may, you know, that, so it may be like you go, you start thinking, oh no, I can't do this, and or this isn't going to work out, but actually it can do. So this is about, you know, basically, you know, getting out of your head. Because I feel like you've been drawn to to do something, or you know, accomplish something, and maybe you're feeling like you a little bit out of your league. But I feel like you've got it all together, because this Emperor is here and he's a leadership. He's, you know, he's a leader. He's a role model. So it might mean that you're needing to step up to the plate, you know, in various levels here, and just, you know, cutting through your own bullshit, basically. I know that story, been there, done that one. So we'll just see what comes up here now. Actually, there's one that's flipped over here, and I will take that one here. The Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles there. So somewhere along the line, your energy changes. There's a shift in the energy. I love how, I'm just thinking if there's another one that's going to come out. Okay. maybe if I do it this way. I feel like I saw another one that was flipped upside down, but there I did. There we go. We'll take that one. Here in the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles talks about, we have the ace here, or the One of Pentacles. There is like, there's something new, a shift in your energy. It could be a shift in your energy in the sense of money as well, and a gift or an opportunity comes to fruition for you, or to the fore for you to recognize. It could be there's a shift in, a new beginning in the way, a new family member as well, that's coming in, maybe a new baby or a new child, a new family member. It may be coming in through marriage or engagement or adoption even. And it could be a pet, this family member, but there's a shift in the energy anyway. A new gift or an opportunity is coming up. There's also, what I'm hearing is, maybe something, maybe like something coming up with a clean bill of health, or a new bill of health, or something like that, or a shift in the way that you are looking at your health. So maybe like there's something you've been, you may be going on a new fitness or health regime or something like that. It's maybe you make your mind up that you're going to like make more of an effort to do that. But it also could be, something like a new job that may be coming up, because it's like where you're working on things and you're taking a punt. New contract, it could be that, whatever, something to do with money, not just, or finance, career, or a new loan for a home, or a new home, or something like that. But whatever that is, this Nine of Pentacles comes in to wind up this part of it. Is like there is definitely abundance. Okay, it leads you to abundance, an abundance of all of those things that I've just talked about: family, health, money, career, business, energy levels, and as well in all areas. So a very a wonderful card. It is like there's that sense of abundance, and it's a bit like not so much the Wheel of Fortune, but like you start to see it, like how that can come together. But things are coming together, and you see it, feel it in all ways. Oh no, I don't want that one. I want this one. So we're just want to clarify and just see just see what else is coming up, comes up for you with these cards here. Well, let's see what comes up. I might just have to do another spread, a different way of shuffling if it doesn't hurry up. So there is something coming up, but I just feel, I'll shuffle it this way. Maybe that will come up through there. Come up through there. Well, things may be running a little bit smoother for you. There we go, the moon. So watching your emotions here with the moon, the fluctuations of the moon can, make us though, our emotions go around and around in circles and blah, 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 because we've just been through, a full moon at the moment here in New Zealand, which is on the 27th of April. So today I'm recording this on the 29th of April. So it's like, I just feel like there may be something, be mindful of your emotions as well, through how it can affect the way that you look at things or view things. And then we have like the Nine of Wands again, or Nine of Wands here, which is, something is coming to an end in that way. It's like you've been through some sort of emotional stuff, upheaval in a way. And this, there is something that's coming to an end and you're ready to move on. Absolutely ready to move on a physical level here. And it's like you've been through a bit of a battle, but you've got through it all, created boundaries, because you're starting to create boundaries with all this emotional stuff here, with yourself and with others as well, and different things. And like there's a different understanding about how your emotions work. See, there we have the King of Wands. So I feel that's about to do with your energy lifts, when you're feeling like you're able to do more now, step into this leadership role. But it's like now that you've processed about exactly what it is that that you need to do or you want to do, and you're going to step into that passion and create something. So this may be that you are beginning a new business, or beginning a new relationship, or beginning you're getting into like your growth as in beginning a new life in some sort of way. But it could be like you stepping up to the plate and literally taking on a leadership role within the family, or within the workplace or a workplace. And it could be that you are starting a new business in some sort of way, because the King of Wands here talks about, creating magic as well. So he's like, like the king of manifestation, like the queen is the queen of manifestation. She makes shit happen, and she, with her passion and her determination. The king is the same as well. Unfortunately, sometimes they can run right over people, and, because, they see what needs to be done. So I wouldn't be too, just be mindful of that if you do have a Wands energy in you in that sort of sense, and you may be seeing that, which is why you might have just like pulled yourself back or reeled yourself back, but it's like now you've identified that. It's not like you're going to do that again. So some of you may be in that sort of that frame of mind where it's like like there's something shifting, but moving into this leadership role or taking control of things in a healthy way. Like, there is good leadership role models, and there are not so good leadership role models out there. And I do feel like, and it may be that some of you may have been in a role model sort of leadership role before, and you may be seeing yourself as not living up to it in the way that you wanted to, and you're shifting it. And others of you are looking at, and this is for others of you, this may be something new or not so new, but it's like you're maybe mindful and a little bit hesitant in doing that, because it's like in stepping into it. And that's all good to get that, but it's like it's time to, like, whatever this is for you, it's on a spiritual level. He's coming through is connecting in with your divine source energy, your divine source, your inner tuition, and receiving the guidance that you need to help you to lead you through. Help him, let him help you lead the way to where it is you most need to go right now. Okay. So, and then we have here on a soul level where the Three of, Wands is coming in. So there's a lot of energy, and he's coming up over the Knight of Wands there. A lot of energy and movement towards reaching this Nine of Pentacles space here. And some of you is maybe nearly there now, whatever, and this may be like more confirmation for you, like what is right now, happening for you now, but definitely moving forward. There's a lot of energy there, so your energy starts to pick up, even with whatever emotional stuff that's going on, it comes to mind, and so you're starting to like move through it nicely. Okay, happy family. See, that's coming, and I want to put it with that because the Nine of Pentacles talks about that. When you look at other decks, there's a lot of the happy family side of things. Family coming together in abundance, feeling very grounded. The Four there, grounded and stable within the family dynamics, or building that foundation, whether it be financial as well as energy, energetically wise, with your family. Wow, that's beautiful. I love that rainbow. So we actually begin with a rainbow. With this, the guidance, and we finish with a rainbow over here with the happy family. Oh, the Nine of Pentacles. It's about success, the Nine of Pentacles as well, with all of them. So, and it's all tied up in hostility. So, there's all these like 23 and 26 here. 23 is like relationships are more balanced. 26 is like there's more of a humble side with relationships and those that have been in the past. So I just want to like in a way finish off with that, because it's like in the past basically. that's all tied up. You've sewn it up all the hostilities, or what you saw as hostilities. It's like you've processed that. And I want to say all tied up because she's all tied up. So it could be to do with a female energy, or male energy, whichever way you look at it. But it's, even though there's a female energy that's tied up in here, but it's all behind the scenes there, or behind the bushes there, is what I'm hearing. But he's come out a little bit hostile or protective. But I feel like whatever it is, there may be a male and a female energy connected to that for both of you, or either one of them for some of you. So, but something is like is like sorted. So I want to leave that in that position there. Okay, anyway, I'm going to leave that now with you, Aquarius. I hope that makes sense to you, with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, and prosperity and abundance. We leave you with that. Our guides and our helpers, the energy of Aquarius, and the and the keepers of the light. Anyway, God bless you, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Okay, bye for now.